Today marks 1316 days shared lessons I learned and continue to learn with all of you. My hope is that will inspire you, support your dreams, help you achieve your goals, and really empower you to become the person that you want to become. Today I speak about life, about failure, about success, about being stuck. Just random thoughts of exactly what we need to do, what we need to do to succeed. I think that we do not understand what are those key areas of our lives to understand that, okay, what are separators? What are the separators between being stuck and being successful? What are those separators? So today I will share six things that I have in my mind today to share. What do we need to do? What do we need to do to really put ourselves in the best position to succeed? What to do to put ourselves in the best position to succeed? So number one, partial commitments produces painful results. So that means when you look into your results, how committed are you? How committed are you? Are you committed when it's convenient? Are you committed no matter what? Or do you have the mindset until? Do you have the mindset, I don't know yet? Or do you have a mindset, oh, I will do it until it becomes hard? If it's hard, it's not for me. If it's for me, it's supposed to come with the flow. Because I think that we have some of this mindset. We sometimes believe that, okay, like if it's hard, that means that is not my strength, that is not for me. I will take something else and try something else. Because we get excited about starting something new, and we miss that excitement. So that means knowing that commitment is one of the success. We need to understand, okay, how committed are you? Because if you're not committed to that, leads to confusion, leads to disappointment, it leads to a lot of negative things. So what we need to do, we need to really choose something meaningful for you specifically, and go all in for a season, not all in for life. It might be that this is the most important thing that you can do right now. Because if I think about a vision, when I think about goal, that means that in a goal, that means we have a long-term goal, we have a short-term goal, and we have, like, of course, a middle goal. That means that we need to understand that in the vision, it might be that you need to develop multiple things. So which one you need to develop right now? So you need to be fully committed into the one thing that you need to develop that you will need in that vision. Maybe you say that I need 5 skill sets. Leadership, maybe sales, maybe public speaking. It could be multiple skills, communication, networking. So what are the seasons of your life? What do you want to develop? And go all into that one thing. I think that's very, very important. Number 2 is letting feelings run the show creates chaos. So letting feelings run the show creates chaos. So what it means is that a lot of times we're seeking motivation. But we're not supposed to seek motivation. We're supposed to seek discipline. I think that I really love the quote is that when the motivation wanes off, discipline must kick in. When motivation wanes off, discipline needs to kick in. So a lot of times we feel motivated to start. We feel motivated when we share about our goals. We feel motivated when we listen to other people speak. But when that's finished, because it will finish at some point, and when that will happen, we'll need to really pour our discipline in to make sure that we're able to really achieve our goals. So it means that we need to really understand, okay, what's the process that leads to my goal? Not what the motivation leads to my goal, but the process that leads to my goal. So that means we need to really create a process that you're able to do no matter how you feel. For example, I made a decision to really improve my health, and I made a decision that I will run every 3 days. This is consistently I'm doing for 400 times every 3 days, no matter how I feel, no matter if I'm sick. It's a massive storm. I have run through storms, for sickness, through everything that I probably was mentioned. Rainstorms, snowstorms, because I moved so many times. The weather, like 40 degrees, minus 20 degrees, like it doesn't matter. It just you have that process in your mind and you just keep doing. I think that is very, very important, because I do not allow my emotions to dictate. Because when you're traveling, you don't want to run. You're tired, you don't want to run, but you're still doing because you know that it's necessary. Because how I imagine my runs is that sometimes it is for my health, and sometimes it's for my character building. And that's what I think sometimes is even more important. Doing something that you do not want to do to build your character. It's very, very important. Number 3, you're not failing. You're not following the system. That means that sometimes you think, okay, I'm failing. But you look into, okay, like, do I follow the system? Do I follow the habits? Do I follow the process, the systems in place? And the only thing that we need to do to really start succeeding is following the system to the T. Because sometimes we have like system, and we have a C, minus C, B plus, A plus setups. So our habits for a day, it might be that we following like a C minus our setups, our processes, our systems in place. And that's why we are failing. So that means that we need to rate ourselves how well we execute on our systems. Now, I don't have a system. So the first thing that we can do to really create results, develop success, is to build systems and then measure ourselves on how well we're able to execute on that system. Now you're able to have something to measure on. You're able to really see the progress. And that means minus C. Okay, you are reflective. You are aware. And it's like, how it could really become B plus? How it could become A? How it could A plus? It's just to make sure that we are getting results and not failing. We need to really learn to become students of the process and build a process to make sure that we're able to achieve success. Number 4, short-term thinking destroys long-term results. I love that. Short-term thinking destroys long-term results because what it does, following short-term goals that doesn't have long-term goals in mind, because short-term goals needs to be fully created from long-term goals. Because sometimes if we create short-term goals without thinking about the vision, about long-term goals, those short-term goals will lead to totally different direction. And at some point we will realize that. And you're like wasted years on pursuing short-term goals without missing and about the vision. Maybe potentially could say, oh, I will pursue that vision, I'll pursue that goals. But now we'll focus this on that short-term goal. If the short goal doesn't align with long-term goal, you're not supposed to pursue that short-term goal. Unless we're able to say like how the short-term goal really benefits long-term goal. It might be that it doesn't fit 100% because, of course, sometimes you're not able to pursue long-term goal right away because there's financial bills, there's some responsibilities. But what I'm able to do outside this short-term thing, outside of this surrounding circumstance or situation, that I could really move to that long-term, that means that every single day, at least 5, 10, 15 minutes, I could allocate to long-term thinking. Even though that sometimes short-term doesn't allow that. Because we need to understand that stress is a process, because compound effect will happen. Even 15 minutes a day allows to read about 26 books a year. That means knowing that, of course, I think that is very, very important to understand compound effect in action. Sometimes if you're not able to allocate full time to long-term alignment, sometimes you're able to allocate at least a little bit. Number 5, the identity you carry shapes life you create. And I think that to be able to look into how do you see yourself? Do you see yourself, oh, I'm always the person who fails. I'm always attract negative things in my own life and other people's life? Or do you see that everything I touched returns riches to me? And I truly believe that the way how we think will dictate how we see things. Because I love that I don't know how it's called, but like we are able to see only 3% of information, that consciously able to see only 3% of information that we receive every single day. So 97% of information is just deleted because it's too much overload of information. That means that those 3% is designed or programmed by you. So if you dictate that and design and program your mind to look that you're not enough, that you are designed to fail, that our conscious mind will be looking for approvals, for confirmation for that, because we have that confirmation bias and we're looking. But if you say that everything I touch returns riches to me, everywhere I look I see abundance. At that moment, you start looking for confirmations for that, because we want confirmations. We want to really start to believe that we are smart, and we start to look for confirmations in our biases. Number 6, your struggles are teachers in disguise. I love that. I love that a lot of times I think that we'll see mistakes as something as we're supposed to avoid and be afraid of, but it's interesting about that. Mistake makes you better, makes you stronger, makes you much more wiser, much more mature. So that means that every single mistake, when you actually reflect on that, makes you better. So it's exactly sometimes even medicine. Medicine could potentially taste terrible, but you know that it makes you better. You will feel better afterwards. You will be healthier because of that. And I think that exactly that's what we need to do. Really, you start asking questions after every single struggle. What is trying to teach me? What I could potentially learn from this? How I could become better because of this? And I think that when we're able to really ask the question always, that allows us to stay awake, more aware, more alert, to really to get the wisdom and absorb all the things that allows us to be better and achieve success. So I hope that you reflect as well where you are in life right now regarding results, and what you potentially could do to really make sure that you don't feel stuck in some area, maybe build a plateau and really do the right things to really get another impulse towards your goals. So I hope you choose to win, and see you tomorrow.